This is what I'd do if I was making an Assassin's Creed Ezio Trilogy remake. Now, I've already done this version for 2, but I haven't done it for Brotherhood, and I'm just finishing up Revelations now, so I figured I'd go in and do both in one big video. Now, firstly, and quite frankly, the biggest thing I would do is I would do a whole new engine for all 3 games. The reason being, and also the reason we need a remake, is on PC, we have not had a remake since these games released. For all you console players, you're like, oh, we got a remake. Yeah, but they didn't release that remake for PC. And as of next year, that remake will be 10 years old. So let's put these games in a modern system so that we could get them looking amazing in 2025. My goat has to be looking good now. Let's go. The next thing I would do is give us more weapon. The weapon varieties in these games were honestly kind of lacking, and to be honest, there's a tremendous amount of overlap between the 3. Now, they at least added maybe a few new weapons in between the few games, but they got old quick. So in 2025, I would love for there to be more of a weapon variety. The next thing I would do is I would improve the parkour system. Now, I said it in 2, and it still applies for all 3 games. I hate how a lot of times Ezio decides to eject himself in whichever direction the game just decides to do. It's incredibly frustrating to try to get the game to let you jump one direction, but then Ezio decides to go in a completely different direction. And now this last one I know is going to aggravate some people, but I want the combat in the stealth system from Assassin's Creed Shadows in all 3 games. I get it, a lot of the old heads really love the simplicity of the combat in these 3 games, but honestly, it was too easy going through it, at least from a combat standpoint. And in terms of bringing the stealth system over, a lot of the times it felt like the stealth in these 3 games were kind of non-existent. At least compared to a game like Assassin's Creed Shadows, I really would love a more modern stealth system and a better combat system to at least add some difficulty and complexity to the game. But that's just me, and we all have different opinions, so what would you like to see if they remade the Ezio trilogy for 2025? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to follow me here on TikTok or whatever platform you're seeing this video on. And if you would like, make sure to check out my lives here on TikTok. And until the next video, I'll see you next time. Have a great day.